Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King Posh. Here's the share code to the 2022 GMC Hummer EV pickup. Got it? Great. This thing is insane. It's got nearly 1900 horsepower, 1739 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs under 6,000 pounds. It starts out heavy, so I was amazed I was able to get it down that low. I have two clips for you guys. This thing's an absolute beast. Absolute beast. Check this out. This is on the Car Esta Driftstone going down the mountain. I was able to hit 1.1 plus million points on the Car Esta Driftstone with a Hummer. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. I did take it on that the little short little drift section right outside the festival here, so you guys can just see, staying within the lines. If I go outside the lines, I could even hit even higher points with this. I'm pretty sure. I was able to do a 41.8 with that, and that's pretty impressive, being a Hummer. So yeah, it is just, it's a blast. And I've learned like my top speed should be like 145 now. I tried 155, I didn't like it. I felt like it dragged too much, and so I brought it down, and now it drifts perfectly. An absolute blast. So let's get into it and show you guys everything that I have on here, and yeah. A lot of things to cover. So you got this 1893 horsepower engine, motor, however you want to call it. You start out with like 1026 horsepower. But yeah, we went all out with this thing. So yeah. All right, here I tried everything, to do stuff. But yeah, so you can get a big bar in the front there. Here you can remove the wing, and that just saves even more weight. From this right here, if you just use the stock here, it's 6,000 pounds. Here you get to save a couple pounds by going that way. You have these other options too, and that thing is just massive up there. Looks like probably a tent. I'm going to say it's a tent. Got a stock tire compound. You have an off-road tire compound that you can go with, off-road race, however you want to call it. Alright, stock 305s in the front, stock 305s in the rear. I went with my favorite rims, the TC105Ns. They're pretty easy to find. They're at the bottom here. See? Pretty easy. It's that easy in the sport rim style. You got 18s in the front and 18 inches in the rear. I just left it stock, but here's what you can do when you put those on there. Alright, so just leave it stock. Here you got a race driveline and a drift differential. This is only a one-gear vehicle. You got race brakes, rally springs and dampeners. There is no drift kit, sadly. And sadly, you can't crawl, walk, whatever you call it, on the game. Sadly, you can't. Okay, got anti-roll bars, race, both front and rear. No roll cage, but this is what it would look like. Ooh, pretty. All right, that would add 400 pounds. Well, let's get right to this point right here. Race weight reduction, 2,322 pounds of savings. Yeah, this thing was heavy. Yeah. We'll go over how heavy that was after I show you guys the tune. The Car Mastery, I haven't even looked at it yet. Ooh, either way, yeah, I don't touch that stuff. So there's that. Let's get into the tune, show you guys what did I do to this thing to make it drift so well. So we got 55-55. We want to make sure this thing slides for being how heavy it still is. Alright. Here is my gearing. Like I said, it's a first gear only car. It's got a top speed of 145. You'll probably hit 139 around there. Just to let you know. Alright. This, I made it easy. I wanted to make it as quick as possible and just be able to drift with ease. So that's the alignment I chose. Anti-roll bars are completely stiff. Yeah, it just works. Alright. Springs, I did have this at 955 in the front and 936 in the rear, and close to the 0.0 as possible. But then I was like, you know what? No, we'll just make it completely stiff as possible. It's got all that power. It's all that heaviness. Let's get this slide as much as possible. Here we can get it down to 10.2 inches off the ground. All right, dampening is 20, 1, 20, and 20. All right. There is no downforce to worry about, so thank goodness. Braking, I just left it stock. I know a lot of you guys get picky when I change it, so this time around, I'm just going to go stock for you guys. And then we got 76, 86, 97, 97, and there's 63% going to the rear. Really just helps balance out the car. So, vehicle, truck, pickup, whatever you want to call it. And there you go on that. Let's just see how heavy this thing really is. You know, so here we'll just give it a good cap. It's 5,998 pounds. Okay. All right. Look at that. Goes up to 9,063 pounds. That is super duper heavy. Yeah, so, I mean, honestly, we saved almost half that. I mean, that's just crazy. Yeah, that is, that mind-boggling. So, yeah, this thing's great out and about. But yeah, it's not in the Hummer section. When you go and look for this car, you know, I was like, oh, okay, you know, oh, I got the car, you know, so what do we all do? We went down the Hummer, you know, and found out it's not there. That's Drift Hint. I don't know if I have it shared, but it's Drift Hint. All right. So, yeah, and then I went through and I'm like, oh, well, it's a GMC. So then when you go over the GMC, you know, it's in there, but I already have it in my thing, so it's not going to show up there. But, yeah, it's in GMC, and it's just weird. I'm like, well, why isn't it in Hummer? It is what it is, right? But yeah, this thing drifts, and it drifts well, and it's so much fun. Usually vehicles without the drift kits can be challenging at times. But yeah, no, this one does definitely drift. You get some nice speed on it, and the revs are just great. It's still heavy, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Have a lot of fun with the Hummer. And it fits the duck sound, the quack quack, you know, in some way, shape, or form. Either way, yeah, it's a great car. You know, I don't think anybody has any A classes yet for it. No, and you know what? I honestly believe in that. Well, at least for what I look for on this. You know, because here, let me show you guys some stuff here. Yeah, like you can take it down to an A class and have the that power there, and you can upgrade it. You know, so you can probably get 1,231 horsepower, work on that S1, bring it down, get some heavier rims, and take off a whole bunch of stuff. You know, yeah, you're going to get the vehicle heavier, you know, but that is what it is. Here, you see, look at that, see? You can take it down there, take the brakes off, and yeah, you'd have 1,200 horsepower, you know. Install that thing real quick. It's only 1,800. Not a big deal there. And, yeah, you could have a nice 1,200 horsepower engine there. And then it drops its speed down there. I would probably put it up to like... Yeah, you'd have to work with this thing. For sure. 120. I mean, honestly, I don't know what it's going to do. Or just take it outside and see, you know? It's much smoother on the takeoff. But yeah, you'd be working with some lower speeds to even get that RPMs up, you know? I would want those RPMs to be maxed, and it's halfway there. So, yeah, maybe that 113 would have been about what you could do. Even just trying to get those RPMs up there, and that's pretty much what you're gonna want to do when you're tuning these vehicles, especially the EVs. Oh yeah, I'm looking like you're gonna have to go way down. I would call the A class basically for racing, for rally racing. That's what I would use it for sure. You know, so yeah, it's got a top speed of 106 right off the bat, which I thought was kind of low in general with it. And that is what it is. Well, that thing can really go out there. Can we get that? What's the top speed on this thing? Let's see that. Yeah, 208. Wow, that's pretty quick. That is pretty fast. Yeah. So, yeah. Either way, guys. Well, hey. Oh, and another thing. If you guys didn't know, there's another thing about this vehicle. You have the little icon in the bottom there. That little, you know, you press your L button. As you can tell, I have, you know, a convertible. Well, you know, it starts out with a hardtop. So, that's all you can pretty much do. You can't do the crab walk with it, you know, and that's just sad, you know. I was like, oh, sweet, we can do crab walk. Nope, can't do crab walk. So, that's a letdown. You know, how hard could that be? Just to, you know, let us press the button and do some crab walking. You know, that'd been really, really cool. Other things, you know, you got the frunk right there, you know, so there's no engine in there. I do like, it has a big H3 right there in the back there. That looks really, really cool. And then, yeah, you can open up the back here, and then it has a little step ladder to get in. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet looking Hummer, you know. Pardon me, GMC Hummer. It's not the Hummer, it's a GMC Hummer. Let's make sure we get that straight. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed these videos. If you do, definitely hit that like button. And I will catch you guys next time. Looks like we got some really great cars coming into the game the next couple weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. And can't wait to bust out some amazing drift tunes for you guys. Maybe make something new for you. Yeah, let's mess around with that and get out there, and yeah, and we'll have some fun. So, all right. Well, anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the Hummer. I know I do. And yeah, definitely, if you can hit higher scores on the Car Esta Drift Zone, let me know in the comments below. Like, hey, Posh, I took your tune and I did better. This is my score that I got. I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments below. Alright, well, until next time, stay sideways, my friends.